All right, good morning, 7th grade. So the first thing you're going to do for this assignment, obviously, is type your name here, but I want to quickly go over the objective and what you're going to do today. So what you're doing is practicing uploading your math work from your notebook onto the computer. So what you're going to need is your notebook or a piece of paper if you don't have one, a pencil or a pen, and obviously your Chromebook. So what's going to happen is you're going to have 5 problems. You're going to solve each problem on your notebook, and then you're going to upload your work into the slides, okay? Now a tip is to upload each problem as you go to save time at the end. So after you finish each problem, just take a picture and then upload it, okay? So here are just notes to number each problem. Follow our tips for uploading a clear picture. Upload only one picture at a time. This one again is to save time for you. And then draw a line to separate between the problems, okay? So number 3, or sorry, not number 3, slide 3. Exemplar means this is an example of what your slides should look like. So for example, I'm just going to delete this real quick and just show you. It says simplify the following fractions by finding the least common multiple of the numerator, the top number, and the denominator, the bottom number. Okay, now if you are stuck or you do not remember, do not worry, this is not going to be graded based on if your answer is correct. This is just graded on if you were able to show work and upload it, okay? So I really want to emphasize that. So here's what you're going to do. So, okay, you're like, all right, I have to simplify this fraction or find an equivalent fraction. You show your work on a piece of paper. Again, you press Insert, Image, Camera. Okay, now I have my paper ready, so I'm going to click Camera. And here is my work. So I'm going to take a picture again of this work. And I want to make sure everything shows. So I press take a picture. Oh, there and there I am. And I'm going to just press Insert. Okay. So sorry guys, definitely didn't totally do my hair yet, but that's not a problem. So here you have a picture. Now what's really important is you make this picture big. It doesn't have to fit this box, but I want it to be clear for me to see. So make it as big as you can. Now how I did that, again, is I went to the corner, right? And then I dragged it. And honestly, if it doesn't really go into the box, that's really fine. Make it as big as possible though. So here I could clearly see the work, okay? So a few things that I did here. I numbered the problem, I boxed my answer, and then I drew a line to separate between number 1 and then number 2. Obviously I didn't do number 2 yet because like I said, just take pictures as you go, alright? Now, a few things that I want to explain real quick about my work so this doesn't confuse you. What I did was I took 3/15 and I want to simplify it. Simplifying it means that you have to divide by the least common multiple between the numerator 3 and the denominator 15. Now, what if you're not sure what is the least common multiple, right? So the least common multiple is the smallest multiple that both numbers have in common other than 1. So the multiples of 3 are 1 and 3 because the only numbers you can multiply to get 3 are 1 times 3. The multiples of 15 are obviously 1 and 15, and then 3 and 5, because I can multiply 3 times 5 to get 15. So the least common multiple between 3 and 15 is 3, which is why I have that circled here. And on the bottom I put LCM, which is least common multiple, is 3, which means I divide now 3 and 15 by the least common multiple, which is 3. 3 divided by 3 gives me 1. 15 divided by 3 gives me 5. And then I boxed my answer, so when I simplified it, it is 1/5. 3/15 is equivalent to 1/5, okay? So you're going to keep doing your problems, right? You have the first one right over here. You're going to show your work in your notebook and then do Insert, Image, Camera, take a picture of it. Again, make sure it's really big so that I could see your work. That's the most important thing. Now lastly, all I'm going to say is some of these problems are multiplying fractions, and the last problem, number 5, is dividing fractions. If you do not remember, that is okay. I said this multiple times at this point. I just want to know what you know. I'm not grading based on accuracy. I'm grading based on effort. Okay? So, just in case though you were like, I need a refresher, I do not remember how to divide fractions, all you have to do really is you could call me, or if I'm not available, what you could do is literally go on YouTube, how to divide fractions, and then look it up, and you'll find a bunch of videos that could help you out. Okay, so you have that. If you don't remember how to multiply fractions, you could look up how to multiply fractions here, and then there will be videos that show you. Okay, but again, do not stress. This is only to see if you know how to literally show your work on a piece of paper and then upload it. So do not stress. Okay, now if you have any other questions, feel free to call me. Good luck!